Everybody, hello! My name is Sasha Sova and I'm a singer and vocal coach, an extreme vocal coach. And today I'm gonna react to solo project of Simone Simons from Epica, which is called Simone Simons, actually, herself. But this is not just her solo song. This is the feat with one and only Alissa White-Gluz from Arch Enemy. Let's dive in! So girls, come on! Whoa. Hello. Okay. Still symphonic metal. I love the colors. Looking so bright together. Oh, so beautiful, lady. They both are amazing. Hello. Beautiful step. Oh, hello. That was good. Okay, that was a good decision to put Alissa above. Okay, ladies. Well, I'm impressed actually. I haven't heard some clean vocals from Alissa White-Gluz for a while, and I'm actually a fan of her clean vocals. She has very powerful voice and huge range of the things she can do with her voice. But let's start from Simone. Actually, Simone has her unique style of singing and unique timbre. This is kind of, if we will call it, using the simple words to explain without that medical things about the larynx or something like that. She used like mostly her head voice, but she trained her mix quite well and it became more powerful than it was before. She developed it very good, and now we can hear the very powerful and strong, solid high notes, which is still, it's not like she started in the beginning of her career, started from kind of classical way of singing, kind of classical way. She didn't develop it like fully. She turned it to another way, a little bit more like pop way of singing, but still for symphonic metal style. For epica, it can't be like totally pop vocals. Of course, it's with some kind of classical vibe still. But anyways, like she has very recognizable voice. Gray, like her, she sounds very warm. So she didn't use it like Alissa. Like Alissa would sing "We search," and Simone sings like "We search" with her thin way of mixing. Because when you're mixing, as I already told in some videos, that you can mix, you can create your mix based on the chest voice, and you can create your mix which is based on the head voice, and both are possible, both can be cool, but Simone mostly used that kind of mix, which is based on a thin vocal closure / head voice. Girl, I love your suit. Hello. Hello. I love that transitions between the closures. It was like more closed vocal closure, like building our castles, and then she brings some air to us and made some falsetto. Some fairy and princess and I don't know, like magical sound. Just to watch them fall. And actually about Alissa, we can definitely say that we can confirm that her extreme vocal voice, extreme vocal way of singing is also very recognizable, because when Alissa is singing and screaming and growling, you can definitely say, yeah, this is Alissa. And actually it's so hard to find your own style of extreme vocals, because I can say one controversial thing right now. You can agree or disagree, you can actually say your opinion, tell your opinion in comments. What do you think about that? But I will say some controversial things, because when you are learning classical vocals and when you are learning how to make extreme vocals, I'm notifying one interesting thing, that so many singers are becoming to sound the same, like absolutely the same. And if you want to be a recognizable performer, there should be a luck or a hard work to find, or together, luck and hard work. There is no luck without hard work. I think to find the own sound which people can hear and recognize you. And Simone has that in classical way of singing. She doesn't need to learn all the opera things. Probably if she did, she would maybe transform to just a classical singer. But when you sing in a symphonic metal, there are so many bands with just opera classical educated singers, and if they are not adjusting the vocals to symphonic metal style, just singing opera in just clear operatic style, it sounds even worse even not worse, but worse, even worse, that absolutely random extreme vocals, like bleh, when the people are just starting the way in extreme vocals and just trying some things. Just sometimes unadjusted classical style of singing makes everything worse. So Simone found her sound, found her personal things, as well as Alissa found it in extreme vocals. Or Simone found her, as I said, Simone found her personal style. It is not classical singing. It is a classical vibe, and this is good actually, and that's why Epica works, that's why her own projects work, because it's adjusted to just normal people to hear it, normal people to listen to that. So what do you think about that? Are you agree or disagree? Let me know. And this, oh, I love that mixing of colors, unmixable colors together. So what I want to say, like, I love that in the first choir, during the production, they put Simone's voice above Alissa's. On the next choir, they changed it, so they switched them. This is hospitality from Simone Simons, because sometimes when you're doing feats, it is not equal between the singers, and this song is absolutely equal for them. They have equal parts in the song, I would say. Very, very beautiful high note by Simone. Very beautiful mix. Whoa, that crescendo. Bravo, Alissa. Look, that transition. So she started from a thin closure, and then transformed it to a chest voice. So cool. So soft and gentle, but mixed chest voice, I would say. Oh, some riffs. Girls can sing. Simone, okay. That's what I'm talking about. In this choir, the Alissa's voice is above the Simone's voice, and actually this is also logical because the dynamics are growing, and the volume of the song is also growing, and this is the classical way of developing the song. So it's logical to put Alissa's voice above in here because she has stronger notes, stronger colors in the voice, and more like lower frequencies. She has more lower frequencies that Simone has, and it's not just a switch of the voices, it's also a logical step to develop the song. And yeah, they faded away Simone a little bit, and actually on the first choir, her note, that high note, was closer to my ear than in this choir. So good production, actually. Alissa has a bigger range of frequencies, a bigger range of things that she can use with her voice, and when it's up to a development of the dynamics, as I said, it's logical to put her on the front, I would say. But yeah, it sounds, she really sounds very powerful, and she uses opposite technique. Like she uses not just hard voice as Simone does, she uses full range of mix, I would say. And now Simone is above again. Well, that was awesome. High notes and distortion. And actually, when you're singing like that, when you're mixing like that, when you're using your fat-based, sorry for my metaphors, it's not maybe about the science, but I'm just trying to use simple words to explain what I mean. Because when it's up to science or medical things about the vocals, which I know in my language very good, it's hard even in my language sometimes to explain the things with closure, this kind of closure, this kind of closure, this kind of closure, or something like that. But it doesn't matter, like, or vocal vestibule, vocal box vestibule, doesn't matter. And I can do this during my lessons sometimes, but during the videos it's not necessarily, okay? But I will use simple words. When you are mixing like Alissa does, like Alissa mixing, the structures of the larynx, which are about the vocal cords, are getting closer to each other. And when you're mixing like that, you're twanging, also make some nasal sounds, and that structures are touching each other and vibrating, and some people call it also constriction of the structures above the vocal cords, and that makes the distortion. It's not that hard, but you need to train it. And also, if you want to train it, let me know and I will make a video about that if you're interested in some vocals on YouTube. Okay. I'm so curious about how Alissa extreming because I was skipping all the moments, because maybe because of production she sounds a little bit different than I remember she did, but I haven't been listening to Alissa White-Gluz voice for a while. I didn't check Arch Enemy's last releases actually. I have to, probably because there are some new things that I've just heard in her extreme vocals. In this part of the song, the production is a little bit weird, but not bad, but just weird for my ears, because she normally sounds more dry, like, and in this place her voice sounds like false chord, but she used more fry, as I remember. But in this place of the song, in this part of the song, maybe it's production, maybe she changed something, but this part sounds mostly like false chord. Or they just faded away her, like put more to my, I can hear her extreme vocals more clear in right side and more faded away on the left side. Maybe it's just... It's definitely double tracked. I can hear few records, few doubles of the extreme vocals. It's logical also. No, it's fry. but because of how narrow this sounds, I can assume that this is mostly fry. But I'm sure Alissa can do both. And actually, that kind of sound, even if it's narrow, sounds like narrow. It's not narrow like in real life. You can touch it and understand, but it sounds a little bit more narrow sometimes than false chord. You can create both ways. You can make it as a fry, you can make it as a false chord, but for fry, it's a very narrow space in the throat, I would say, in the throat, in the vocal box itself. But during the false chord, you need to play with the constriction, because like fry is a constriction itself. Yeah, my English is getting better. I found the word constriction. Okay, but when you're doing the false chord, you need to always choose what you want. Like, you want to make it more wide with a lower position of the larynx, or less constriction, or more narrow and dry and more fry like, or made like fry, something like that, with a constriction. And one technique can transform to another. It's all possible. It's so interesting, actually. But when we're talking about Alissa, she found her personal voice and she always use it. She's not changing much her techniques, actually. Sometimes she's playing with articulation, and sometimes she's making the sounds deeper or higher, but still she's mostly using the same technique. But you can always recognize that it's her. That's very important. That's what I've been saying about Simone also. Okay, guys, follow please me on social media. Please subscribe my channel. Listen to my music. You can find all the links down below, and also somewhere here you can find my metal covers, or if you will subscribe my channel, you will find a playlist with metal covers. And yeah, if you want me to react something else, please make some comments, write down some comments, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.